Good morning, everybody. My name is Brother Jonas. Yesterday was a good Sabbath, and today is December the 22nd. This is the first day of work. Okay. Now, today is December the 22nd. According to the Gregorian calendar, this is Saturday. Now, according to the Torah and the Tanakh and the Holy Scriptures, we do not follow according to the Gregorian calendar. So Sunday is not our first day, okay? Our first day, according to Psalms 104, okay? We go to 19, and we do not, this is what it says, that the moon, okay, shall be the signs of our seasons, okay? And so, so we don't follow by according to the saw, okay? When you hear the word day, they come from day, is D-E-I. And when you hear the D-E-I, they talking about deity, okay? They talking about gods, okay? God. Like when you hear the word Sunday, from the sun deity, okay? Or Monday, moon deity, or Tuesday from Mars, okay? Mars deity, okay? Wednesday, Mercury, or Mercury deity. Thursday, Jupiter, or Jupiter deity, okay? Friday, Venus deity, and Saturday, Saturn deity. So we who are Israelite do not follow according to the Gregorian calendar from Saint Gregory, nor do we follow the Roman calendar, nor do we follow the Julian calendar. We follow a different form of calendar. In fact, if you who are the woke community, so-claimed woke community, do not like the Israelite belief, then therefore we also have an Ethiopian calendar also. So the thing is that today, what we're going to be talking about is the 15 signs that shows that you're either under a pagan, white supremacy, or colonization. Okay, the number one thing is your calendar. Okay, like we talk about, if your days are January to December, okay, you fall in Julian or Roman or Gregorian calendar. Okay, we do not follow those because those are deity. Okay, like January comes from Janus. Janus is the Roman deity of the beginning and the ending. February, okay, is not really a deity. What used to be in Julian calendar used to be the last month, okay. When we go to Mars, March comes from Mars, the deity of God of war, just like the Greek of Aries. And we go to Aprilis, okay, which is April. Then we go to Maya, who is the goddess of fertility, okay, of May. Then we got Juno. Then we got July from Julius Caesar. Then we got August from Augustus Caesar. And September from September, which means the 7th, because in the Julian calendar, September comes from the Latin word September, which is the 7th, okay? But when Julius and Augustus Caesar became an emperor, they changed those. October comes from octo, which is the 8th, okay? November comes from the Latin word 9th, and December comes from the Latin word December, which is the 10th. Okay. Now, when we go back, okay, the second signs that prove that you're under you're under white supremacy is what we call the faces of your currency. Now, if the faces of your currency is not according to your skin tone, therefore you're under white supremacy. if the guy that's on your bills, Benjamin, St. Andrew, and all that kind of stuff, or Queen Elizabeth, you're under white supremacy. Okay? Number 3, if the word democracia or democracy comes from Athens, Greece, okay, it's something that your politicians always talk about, and therefore you're under white supremacy, okay, or colonization. Number 4, if the language that you speak are not Hebrew, are not Swahili, are not, Ashanti, or you're not speaking some languages that from Bantu or Limba or Ingbo, stuff like that, you're under white supremacy. Like right now, if I'm speaking English, now I'm not saying that we're not supposed to speak English, Spanish, and French. In fact, if you go to Nigeria, you go to Ghana, you go to most other country in Ethiopia, you will notice that there's a lot of blacks that speak over 17 languages. It's good to speak different language, but you must learn more about your language. Like, for example, moi parle créole, okay? Yo hablo español, parle un peu de français, you know what I'm saying? But mostly, moi parle créole, okay? But at least I can say hujambo bwana or hujambo bibi in Swahili, okay? Number 5, if your fashion, okay, that you wear, Nike, Tommy Hilfiger, Ralph Lauren, Prada, Louis Vuitton, and all that kind of stuff, are the mostly the clothes that you wear, and you never wear anything dealing with your own people. Like you never wore Rockaware, you never wore anything like Fat Farm and stuff like that, you're under white supremacy or colonization. We need to start supporting our own black people's fashion too, okay? Number 6, the technology. Like right now, the phone that I'm using and the technology that I have, whether it's LG or Samsung or iPhone, prove that I'm under white supremacy, okay, or under colonization, either from the Koreans, Japanese, or stuff like that. It's time for us to go back to the basic, the very, very first inventor of the phone that we have today. It was a black man, but yet today, the people that own most of the technology and the service carriers, white people, okay? We need to do our own research. Number 7, if most of the schools that we go to, okay, and most of the educator that we find ourselves studying about, if most of the people, we never done any research about our own history, okay, never done any history, we never been in any school dealing with that kind of stuff, therefore we're also underneath that. There's a study right now on a math level that I've been teaching my son since he was like around 5. It's an Ethiopian math, and that's and today, in fact, they start teaching it that in school today. In fact, that kind of math was taught in Haiti. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Haitians been utilizing that for a long time. But now, today, they're practicing that in the schools. It's something that's very important that we as a people need to start studying. And we need to focus on our own philosophers. Now, I'm not saying that we're not supposed to pay attention to Albert Einstein and all that stuff, but who are our own people? You know what I'm saying? We need to focus on those. Okay, especially on our own form of education, to gain knowledge about ourselves, who we are as a people. The name of the country that you live in, okay, which is the number 8 level, like Ivory Coast, Gulf Coast, Gold Coast, Nigeria, and all that kind of stuff, or Africa, and therefore, or Egypt. Egypt comes from Egyptus, which is from the Greeks. The ancient name for Egypt is Kemet. The ancient name for Ethiopia is Cush. Okay? But today we call ancient Cush Ethiopia, and we call Kemet, Egypt today. Okay, so it's very important that we go back into our own thing. We're not Nigerians. Our people are from Igbo, Limba, Bantu. Okay, very important that we know about those people. Okay, if the name of the culture that you have today, whether it's Costa Rican, Puerto Rican, Haitian, and all that stuff, or we call African American, find the history about that. African, okay, come from Africanus. American come from America, two white guys. Okay, the name of the culture that you have today, okay, Negro, colored, and all that kind of stuff. Chances are you're under colonization. Okay, find out who you are. We are not Negroes. We are not Africans. We are not African Americans. Okay, we are Hebrews, Israelites. The name of your religion. If your name of your religion is Christianity or Islam and stuff like that, you're under colonization. Remember, in the 1500s, it was the Arabs, the Muslims, that started teaching the Portuguese how to enslave our people. Christianity comes from Christendom, okay, 325 AD. The Council of Nicaea, okay, was formed. And Christian comes from the Greek word Helios Christos, and Helios Christos was a Greek god of the sun. So Christos comes from Christian comes from Christos, and Christos is Helios Christos, the Greek god of the sun. Okay. 11. If the holidays that you celebrate, and you cannot recall anything dealing with your own celebration, and therefore you're under paganism. How many of you guys celebrate Christmas? How many of you guys celebrate Easter? How many of you guys celebrate Halloween or Thanksgiving or Valentine's, from Saint Valentine's, Mardi Gras? Okay, all of these holidays come or either paganism or was created by the Catholic Church or formed by Christianity or have a history of paganism. Okay, how many of you guys celebrate Passover or unleavened bread? Okay, how many of you guys celebrate January the 1st of not as in Gregorian calendar, but as in January the 1st, 1804, like Fête des Haïtiens, Fête des Indépendance. Okay. Number 12, if the food that you eat, like chitlins, fried chicken, French fries, pancakes, hamburgers, hot dogs, are the food that you recognize about, that you're adapting in your culture, and therefore you're under white supremacy, colonization, or celebrating some paganism. How many of you guys know this thing called fufu? Okay, nous mêmes qui haïtiens, nous connaissons le fufu, d'un côté nous le tom-tom ou pile. But we can trace fufu all the way to Nigeria. If you're a Cuban, you'd heard about fufu. Puerto Ricans, some Puerto Ricans call it monfongo, and Dominicans know about fufu. Okay, but African Americans do not pay attention a lot to fufu. Fufu is a dish that is very important that we go back. In fact, you can find that on a book that Maya Angelou have. Okay. It's about Caribbean and West Africans. So Nigerians in Ghana and Congo people eat fufu. Okay, so something that you need to start practicing. Okay, about, and also Ethiopian taco. Learn about your culture. Rice and beans is part of our culture. Okay. Now, number 13, the medicine that we utilize. Today, modern medicine, I'm not bringing down modern medicine. Modern medicine is very important for our body, but at the same time, they're not curing ourselves, okay? And that's because our people are off the culture. In fact, Genesis 1:29 tells us what we need to be eating, okay? And Ezekiel 4:9 tells us what kind of food. We need to have millet. We need to have food that has seeds in them, okay? And the medicine, the word pharmacy, drugs that we use today come from the Greek word pharmakia, which is pharmacy, which is potions and lotions and stuff like that. So heroin, aspirin, Percocet, Xanax, Molly, Valium, fentanyl, all of those are pharmakia. Revelation 18:13. We are under sorcery. So it's very important that we go back to our basics. Start drinking some Cersei utilizing aloe, ginger, lemongrass, mint. Those are healing product, and most important thing is the food that we eat with seeds. We have organs. We have and these organs have these organisms, and these organisms means that we have to eat food that's organic. Okay, and we can get natural fat, natural protein, natural carb, natural minerals, natural carbohydrates, natural water, and natural minerals and fiber. Okay? Go back to the basics. We need to go back to the natural solutions. Okay? Number 14. If the banks that we utilize mostly, okay, that we support, think about it, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and all that stuff, are owned by white people. Or okay? We have to start supporting our own banks, okay? Our own banks, okay? And if all of these banks prove that we are under white supremacy or colonization, okay? We own no banks. We don't really own any banks, okay? Number 15, the business and corporations. NBA, NFL, all this stuff owned by white people. Walmart, Publix, Chase, Wells Fargo, Nike, owned by white people. They control everything. Even BT is owned by Viacom. Okay, so we own nothing. So prove to you we are under colonization or white supremacy. These are the 15 things that prove that we are under colonization. We are colonized, or we are, like Julius Caesar says, I came, I saw, I conquer. And he said the best thing to do is to divide and conquer. We are divided people, and we have been conquered. You know, we could talk about Pan-Africanism as much as we want. As much as we want. We could bring Dr. Umer. We could bring all of these brothers and stuff like that. Unless we as a people return back to our own, okay? To our own, okay? Our own history. Know about ourselves and do research about ourselves and start investing in ourselves and start studying true history. We are always going to be under colonization. Okay? It's time for us to start disagreeing and start agreeing about certain things. We need to put our minds together and unite as a people. Okay? But the first thing what we have to do, that, like in Matthew, now I'm going to say something a lot of conscious community is going to disagree with me. Okay? And other people might disagree. Or these atheists or individualists who are caught up into the religion system. Okay? And these atheists, black people, are part of the white colonization too. Okay? Atheism, agnostic, individualism, spiritual experience, new age, feminism, okay? All of these are systematic part of the white supremacy or colonization point of view to keep our people enslaved, okay? This is the thing he says in Matthew 6:33. Okay, seek ye first the kingdom of Elohim and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Okay, pastors have been lying to us for a long time. Our leaders have been lying to us for a long time. It's time for us to wake up. Okay, it's time for us to get out of the systematic mindset. Okay, and to be free. You know, they say a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Okay, my name is Brother Jonas. Shalom Aleichem, and like I'm about to go back, get ready to go do my exercises, and a very important thing too. Hey, brother and sister, take somebody to go work out with you this morning. Take somebody to go work out with you, whether it's a co-worker, a church member, whether it's family member, whether it's your spouse, whether it's a friend, whether it's your employer or your employee. Walk a mile a day, okay? This is what our ancestors used to do. They used to walk. Okay? Start walking 1 mile a day. Okay? Anou retourner back dans le même système nous te gagné, même gens ancêtres nous te kon fait. Anou marcher chaque jour, okay? Anou marcher chaque jour pour un petit temps, marcher pour madame, pour un amour, pour un ménage, pour un monde qui est dans l'église avant et monde qui travaille avec. Chaque jour, font marcher, okay? It could be 3 times a day. You can have 3 fois par semaine or 3 times a week, okay? Fais ça. Get back and be healthy, okay? You guys be blessed. Shalom Aleichem. Have a blessed day.